So looks like we're handshaking. We're getting into a match. 4-player Oceania. Okay, let's take a look at this. Looks like we're red and we're going last. Let's get the board set up. Okay, wow. Okay, cluster of ore. 2 8s for wheat. A big cluster of sheep. And wood and brick a little bit all over the place. So, okay. Not a bad spot. What a map. I think that was purple saying that. Was that purple? Catan Wayne. Catan Wayne's blue. Okay, he goes there. I'm hoping to get the 899, but we shall see. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm going for the 8-4-11 and the 9-6-10. Right? Okay. Sorry, I'm still getting over a cold a little bit, but just want to make sure that's really what I'm doing. 8-4-11 and 9-6-10. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. I think I'm going back towards the 3-for-1 port, honestly. Let's go here. Although that might get taken. Well, anyway, that's what it'll be. And the 9-6-10. Green is probably going to go... Well, I've got to do that to protect myself anyway, but I think they're going to go for the 10-10. Green could easily go for the 10-10. So, let's just do this. And, yeah. If we end up with the 6-10-3, that's not the end of the world for me. Okay, blue. Blue needs ore. Are they going to the 11-3? Are they going to the 4-11 with the 3-port? With the, or are they going to try to do a port play? Where is... Okay. The sheep port doesn't look great. So I doubt they would take that. I think if they're going for a traditional setup, they're kind of stuck with the 4-11. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of stunned by that. I had no idea that spot was even in play. Huh. Okay. Had no idea. That was, yep. Okay, so I'm screwed with those. And green. I thought green would take that spot. So let's see what green ends up doing. Maybe they do the 6-9? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. 4. Okay, that's good for me. Very good for green. Two. There, I don't even. Oh, there's the 2. 2 is brick at the top of the board. 8. Okay. Wheat. Well, we're all set. Nope. Maybe purple will do that. Not for me. Yep. Okay, let's see what we got. 7. Okay. Let's do this, do that, and that's a turn. Okay. So we in blue both have our knights up and activated, and 8. I'll take that. I don't think there is ore out there. Purple spent 1, traded 1. Green, nobody needs that. Well, purple maybe, but why would they trade 2 wood? Okay. $11. Woohoo! Okay. 3. Brick. Blue gonna build a, yeah. 6. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. $11. Very good. No. Green. Okay. 9. I'll take that. 5. Oh, merchant fleet. Okay. That's nice. $12. Blocked, but no one's on it anyway. I think while I have the chance, I think I'm building, yeah. Let's just see if we can do this. Make a trade. Not, okay. Oh. Merchant fleet. Do this. And we'll build a road there. Okay. 7. And defeat. Who's your enemy? Oh. Okay. Blue, huh? Interesting. 4. I'll take, oh, a merchant. Okay. They gonna try to build a city? Two. Wow, 2 2s so far. Merchant. Yeah. Have there been any 9s? 1 9. Okay. 10. All right. I'll take that. Let's activate there. And then let's do that. And that's a turn. We'll hold off for the merchant. 4. Okay. We could use some wheat. Huh. Interesting. Purple does that? Wow. I don't know who they stole from. You stealing from purple again? Yeah. Okay. Wow, purple left the game over that? Wow. Virtual Stew left the game over that. Huh. Wow. 9. Ouch. I could have used a 9. Hmm. 9 again. Wow, that would have been... Whew. I could have used... yeah, that would have been nice. Okay, so... purple and I both have active knights. Blue does not. So let's see what happens. On 11. Okay. I'm tempted to use my merchant. On ore to get a brick. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Let's... Wow, he has 3 cards? Huh. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And... yeah. Okay. So we briefly are taking the lead. 9 again. Wow. That's 3 of those. Man. Boy, that is tough. Missed out on 3 9s. Since that was placed there. I guess the 7's not really rolling. 6, okay, I could use that. Seven. Let's see what blue, oh, spy, okay. Wow, that's awesome. Because green has 3 cards. Is he gonna put it on me? If he does, I hope he doesn't steal my brick. Oh. Or is he going to put it on green? Or me and green on the 8? If green gets that 8 gold, it's a pretty powerful spot. Wow. Huh. Okay. I guess that's a way to not piss anybody off by doing that. Okay, 4. I'll take that. Let's see what green has. Oh, inventor. Yeah, gotta take inventor. Gotta take the, yeah, okay. Gotta do that with that. And let's build that. Okay. Oh, of course. Of course. Yeah. Well, Catan gods laughing their head off. But if green gets this 8-4 with the 8 gold, that is a good spot. Very, very powerful spot. Well, now they're ahead. Yeah. And potentially holding on to that lead for a while. Let's see. 9. Okay. Good for me. Good for me. No, I don't want that. $10. Okay. over, but let's see what we can do here. 5. Ugh, green. So, who hasn't activated? Blue? I'm really... Well, nobody has wheat because the 8 hasn't rolled. I think I'm just building another... Yeah. Just, well, if I promote that, I save blue, promote that, get the point. Gotta do it. 7. Okay, yeah, had to do it. Ouch, got my brick. Maybe they're hoping, oh my God. Green is like so the target in this match. Wow. 5, boy. Green is really killing it. 4, okay, I'll take that. But so green gets an ore too. 7, 9, okay. I think doing that. Let's see what we can do. We gotta hang in there. 6, okay. Good for green, but also really good for me. Longest road, wow, 7. Yeah, they may end up running away with this. 7, okay, purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who did they steal from? I don't think they stole from me. Oh, they stole from me. Oh, man. Seriously. Wow, okay. But I got the mining card, so that's some help. Need another 9. And an 8, of course. But an 8's really good for green. Blue? Is blue leaving the game? Blue can't be leaving the game. It's 7 to 4 to 4 to 3. Come on, blue. Come on, Catan Wayne. Hang in there. I saved your city. Yeah. Come on, blue. Don't drop out. That's not the way to go. Dude, where's my Catan? I like that name for green. Come on, Catan Wayne. You can do it. Hopefully. Hopefully there's some other issue. 9. Okay. Good, 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 good for me. My turn. Okay. I could sure use a 7. A 10. Okay. Well, I'll take that also. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do that. And there we are. Slow turn. Sorry, folks. 8. Okay. Wow, that's killer for green. He took wood. Is that a settlement? Yeah. He stole my brick. 5. Wow. Merchant. Okay, gotta steal the merchant back. Just to not let him 2 for 1 anything and take away the point. Oh. Well, I'm staying. Ouch. My turn. What happened? Oh, I got stolen from? Youch. Okay, trade monopoly. 10. Okay. Okay. That's the bonus. Trade monopoly. There we go. There we go. Let's do that. Let's take the merchant. And we'll put it here. And let's do that. Okay. 4. I'll take that. Yeah, that's killer good for green, though. That might be a city. No. Okay. Not yet. 4 again. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, bishop. Bishop, awesome. 5. Resource monopoly. Let me take another wheat. My turn. Okay, let's see what we got. 8. Irrigation. Okay. He took a wheat. Huh. Oh, I get a science bonus too. Okay. So I'm going to get a settlement and I'm going to get a city, I think. If I'm doing this right. Let's... We're going to drop the bishop on... Well, first, let's do this. Thank you. Then... yeah, might as well. Just drop it there. Take another brick. Okay. Do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do this. Do that. Do that. than that. Okay. 8. Nice block. Nice block. Ooh. Good steal. Yeah, he's got a lot of ore. Does he have a settlement there? Probably. Oh, he went for the bonus. Okay. And road building. Man. Four. Okay. Good for me. No. $12. Man, 9s are killer for me. Get a couple of 9s. I'd be like really doing well. Mm. 6. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's do this. Okay. 6 again. Good for me. Oh, well, green is in the bonus too, so I get a point. Wow, tied him up at 8. Okay. Very good for me. Yeah. Is he going to build a knight? Yeah. Can you activate? Yeah. Alchemist? 10. Nice. Nice. Oh, good steal, purple. Good steal in that merchant. Nope. No. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, he didn't trade. 5. Okay, there we go. Metropolis. Mm. 9. Okay. Nice. Wow. Okay. Everybody got their stuff? He took... Okay. So let's do that. Let's do this. And let's do that. We're still at 8. Wow. Okay. I guess we're going to activate again. Now let's do this to this. Let's get out here. Still got that cold. Oh, 9. Awesome. Awesome. 2 wheats. Yeah. Ouch. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Yep, and he's now way ahead. Way ahead. Oh, mining. What do we have? We got 2 activate. Gotta go for that. See what we can find here. 6. Take that. Medicine for blue. Okay. That, no. No. Seven. Ouch. Wow, that's really crushing. Okay. Did we get a card? We got a diplomat, which we can't use. Okay. 6 cards. We're going to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. And we are going to drop it on you. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll build here. Let's do that. And we're gonna mining. Yeah, we're gonna call that a turn. 12. Take wood. Road building. Oh my God. The ore port. Wow. Yep. Well, we're only 1 behind. Well, we're 2 behind. Okay. Purple now has as many knights as us, 8. But we can build mighty knights. We need some 9s. 5. Good block. Okay. Let's take that. Nope. 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 Okay. 9. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. And wedding. That's a good start. Wood and sheep. Let's see what he gives us. He's got 12 cards. It's a city. Nothing, of course. I think gotta do that. And 1, 2, we'll get that. Diplomat, we still can't steal from grain. Okay. Let's activate here. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Politics, Metro. And let's promote and call that a turn. Okay, we're tied up at 11 again. 8. Wow, okay, only to fall way behind here. Probably. This might even be game for all I know. What are we playing to? 15. Yeah, he only needs 4 points. If he gets the... yeah, this might be it. Wow, this really might be it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. He's going to get to 13, and he needs 2 more. That's it. That's it. Yep. This is it. Nice 4-point turn. Can he do it? Green? Dude, where's my Catan? You stalling? Oh, he can't do it. Wow. 8. Okay. Let me see what he takes. He took 2 wheat. Okay, a wheat and ore. Maybe he's going to build a city. 7. You got it. Ugh. Really? Stealing from me? Okay. Let's see what we got. 12. Defender of Catan. We are close. We are very close. I'm going to take this just in the hopes that I can get some stuff going. Here, let's remove that. Let's let's do that. Okay, that was it. Okay. I can get another city. Thanks. Let me just take the other city. That's all I can really do. Just try to hang in there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, got nothing left. He's only got 3 cards, 3 resources, no cards. A 3. Okay, well, he gets a little bit more from that. Or a lot more from that, actually. Is that game? Gives him wheat, gives him sheep. Okay, you can activate there. Nobody's trading with you, my friend. Nobody's trading with you. Nope. Wow. This is going to go another turn? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. He's building a ship there. 5. Oof. That's really, really close to being game, I'm thinking. Okay. Let's take a wood. What can we do? Yeah. 4. Okay. 4 is good for me. 4. How do I only get... What happened that I only got 1? Huh. Okay. Are you guys seeing this? A 4 rolled, and as far as I'm aware, I only got 1 coin. So what happened here in the game log? Turn ends. Yeah, no, wow. Huh. An 11? Oh, of course. Can't build another city. Got all my cities. I got nothing. This is gonna be game. Okay. Got nothing. Oh, you know what? Best I can do. Five. Wow. Smith. Okay. Well, that's good, but it's not the help I need. That's game. 16 points. Congrats. Very nice. Very, very nice. Gonna build one in the 8? Yeah. Well, we hung in there. I'd like to think that if purple and blue hadn't bailed, we might have done a little better. This is the end up. Yeah. Honestly, if blue hadn't gotten the other metro, the trade metro, I would have gotten the trade metro. So honestly, that might have been the game right there for green, whether he realizes it or not, that getting that metro stolen from me was a game winner for him. Well, it wasn't stolen from me, but you know, that's what it was. But those 9s were helpful. I don't understand what happened to my coin, that last 4. If you're watching this and you can leave a comment as to what happened on that play, I didn't understand what happened. Suddenly just was down a coin. So robber hadn't moved. I'm not really sure what was going on. It didn't look like a card was played either. Anyway, here nor there, green played a very strong game. 5s rolled when he needed them to. There weren't a lot, I don't think, but they definitely helped him. That inventor, the 11 certainly rolled, but I think getting that 9 all built out like that was big for me. You know, in some ways I was thinking maybe I should have moved my ships over to get on the 4-9 3-for-1 port, and then just, you know, start maxing out, or to try to 3-for-1 for whatever else I needed. But a Smith, you know, if this had gone a little longer, a Smith was helpful. You know, I needed some more blue cards, which were not showing up. I did get the wedding, but look at me, you know, I'm at level 4, have the metro in blue cards. I got like basically 0 blue cards. What was he holding? He was holding a science card, science card, and I had a science card too. But, you know, it would have been nicer to get more cards. I have 4, 4, and 3, 11 levels built out of commodities, and it just wasn't happening. But let's take a look more at the stats. I feel like I did pretty well for what it all was. I certainly wasn't going to drop out. Green looked strong, but I'm glad I stuck with it. Definitely glad I stuck with it. It would have been nicer if the other two had, and we could have teamed up on them a little bit, but, hey, it is what it is. Okay, so let's look at some stats. I got 3 Catan player points, which is awesome. I'm the only one who got them, and I would have liked to have continued. I certainly was getting ore and sheep and enough wheat too, especially if I was going to build on that 6 wheat on the middle island there. Then let's see. Green didn't end up with anything special other than longest road, which was a killer longest road, 13 longest road. Okay, player. Let's see. They built 4 cities. Did they lose one, or did anybody lose one? I feel like people did lose them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they lost them. 2 people lost cities, I think, didn't they? Or no, maybe just Green that first round. I wouldn't trade with Green, the others wouldn't trade with Green, and they ended up losing their city. But they certainly bounced back, and they certainly found good spots on the middle island. So it's really, playing against somebody who is built out with getting 4 cards every time an 8 is rolled from their gold, and 4 cards every time their 9 is rolled from the gold. I mean, that is really, really tough to deal with. Plus, the 8 was going to be 2 wheat, and they weren't on any of the other 9s. But, I mean, that's just, that is just an uphill battle, right? Because just about every round, there's going to be an 8 or a 9 rolled. So, yeah. So that's tough. In some ways, that was great that they lost their city the first round and kept it a little bit close. They got robbed 3 times. Didn't seem like they got robbed much. I got robbed 5 times. That is nuts. Okay. Blue got robbed once. Purple got robbed once. So we built 4 cities. We built some settlements. 8 roads. That's a good number for me. I didn't have great wood, and I certainly didn't have brick. So we were all maxed out with cities. Blue built 2 cities. Were they the other person? Did they lose one? No, they have 2 on the board. Okay. And they got robbed once. Purple got robbed once. Purple didn't like that, who was it? Was it Green, I think? Did that whole stealing from them, trade with them, steal from them, all that stuff. So they ended up with 1 city, and I think they still had that. Yeah, that was from the beginning to the end. Okay. Yeah, Purple, that was Virtual Stew. Yeah, I think they just weren't happy with their setup. Their setup was not bad. Their setup was definitely not bad. The wood port with a 6 and a 10, that is not bad. If that had been a real live person, let me see let's go to the dice. So there weren't that many 6s. Okay, only 6 6s and only 4 10s. So it's not that many, but if there had been a real person, they might have traded for wood, who knows what. But you would have gotten the science bonus, right? I got the science bonus. They would have gotten the science bonus ultimately from that. And plus, they were getting 10s on sheep too. They might have gotten that bonus as well. 10s didn't roll that much though. I didn't realize the 5s rolled 10 times. 5s and 9s were the biggest rollers, followed by 4. Okay. Still upset. I don't know where my second coin went from that end thing. Not that it would have really helped, but every commodity helps, right? Every resource helps. The 12 rolled 4 times. Wow. The 3 rolled that one. I must have rolled earlier in the game, but then it rolled that one time towards the end. The 2, the 12 rolled a lot. I mean, that was a little bit nuts. I guess the 6s and the 8s underrolled, and that was a big part of the game. The 11s rolled 5 times. That is big. Looking back at this, I wasn't on the 9-3, but thinking I'd build to it, maybe if I had switched that out, but yeah, that wouldn't have helped. I really needed that 9 there. That was big for me, getting those 9s. Yeah, on the oar. And getting those 9s on the sheep. That was definitely big for me. Yeah. Normally I wouldn't build a city on the 4 oar like that, but I had it in my hand. The game was almost over. Just get another point was my attitude. Just get a point, see what can happen, and just get extra coin, get extra ore, and just, see if you can win with resources. But really, there was no overcoming resources the way green was overcoming resources. I mean, green was just had a very well set up board. They were on 2 6s. They were the 11 we were just discussing, rolled quite a bit. I switched that out with the 9. They had that strong 9. They had like crazy strong 5 wood. 4s rolled a lot. They discovered the 4 wood on the island. Plus, when a 5 rolled, they weren't just getting wood, they were getting brick too there. 2 brick. So, that's just nuts. On an 8 roll, they get 4 6 cards. On a 6 roll, they get 2 cards. On a 5 roll, they get 5 cards. On a 9 roll, they get 4 cards. I mean, and those numbers are rolling about 50% of the time in a game. Plus they had the science bonus. When something they had didn't roll, they were getting 4 cards from a 3 roll, So yeah, they had strong spots, and as I mentioned, they're getting 3 cards on a 4 roll. So they had strong things set up. They weren't on the 12, they weren't on the 2, and the 9. I know they were on the 9. The 12 and the 2, I think, are the only 2 things they're not on, perhaps. So, but anyway, very, very strong setup by green. That's, even though I'm getting a little extra, it's not enough extra to help fend off the onslaught of the resources green was getting. And in a low 7s board, a low 7s dice rolling game, they're not losing them, right? They have one wall set up, but they were probably exceeding that practically every single turn when it came to them. So, except for that one time when I whittled them down to just 3 cards, 3 resources, and no cards, and they couldn't win the match, and we extended the game an extra 2 turns. I think it was 2 extra rounds. But listen, if you're watching this, I'd love to have comments. Also, please subscribe. I know that I'm getting a lot of views because I see YouTube. My views are increasing, but I could really use, so I know you're watching this, folks, but I could really use the subscriptions. I've been sick. I was coughing a bit in this game. I'm going to try to add more matches, and I'll wrap this up, but please leave a comment. If you have some advice for me, if you think I could have pulled this out somehow, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. I've gotten some terrific advice in the comments since I've been back doing this for the past month. And I greatly, greatly appreciate those comments with good critiques of my matches and where I could have made better turns. And what, played cards better in different situations, all kinds of things. So, okay. Well, thanks again. Let me get out of here. Oh, you know what? Let's do Elo real quick. Sorry. I know some people, dude, where's my car? Okay, so I don't know what. Oh, I don't know why this has purple here twice. 1190, 1190. Okay. Wow, they're like way higher than me. Okay. Their diamond rank, I think I am, what am I, platinum? Is that platinum? Yeah, they're like way higher than me. Okay, so they're 1388. They got 8 points. I'm 1239. Is that 150 points higher than me? I got 8 points. Wow. I got almost as much as them. Okay, well, I feel like I deserve it. Dude, where's my car? Well played. Thank you. This guy 1230, he's not that far behind me. Yeah, I'm 1239. And 1190. So Virtual Stu, you were kind of way back there. But Virtual Stu, if you're playing against people who are, I mean, you don't know this while you're playing, but if you had hung in there and played, and you know, get first or second or even third potentially, how much lower your elo is, you could get some points. You know, you could build up. Plus, it's experience, man. Virtual Stu, if you're watching this, please leave a comment. I wish you had stayed. I feel like I got stolen at least once or twice by the AIs when I shouldn't have been. But yeah, if you and Catan Wayne had stuck around, I'd like to think I might have pulled out a victory, or we could have slowed down Dude Where's My Catan a little bit slower to make even a 1 point showing of it or something. Who knows? But it would have been fun. It was still fun, but it would have been more fun if you guys had stayed. So, wow, I'm really impressed. I got 8.6 for not winning. That's a lot of elo for me. But I didn't realize how far away I really am from Grandmaster. So, because Dude Where's My Car, he's at 1388. And he's not a Grandmaster yet. He's still Diamond. So I don't know. If anybody knows what the Grandmaster rank is for Cities and Knights, please leave it in the comments. It's something to shoot for eventually. I've been increasing my elo while I've been playing these matches since I've come back. But I was sick. I felt a little rusty. And still coughing a bit. But I'm going to hang in there and post away. So enjoy the matches and see you soon. Thanks.